Hello, folks, and welcome to the Bourbon District on this less than beautiful Friday morning in downtown Louisville on historic Main Street. My name's Andy Trinan. I am the Director of Marketing at the Fraser History Museum, and on behalf of the Fraser and our President Penny Peebler and all of our staff, I am very pleased to welcome Kelly and Forrest and Art Eatables and their delicious small batch bourbon truffles to our growing bourbon brand here on Main Street. This partnership with Kelly and Forrest is by no means a new thing. Every time we have an event, we have an Old Forester Speakeasy or a Master Series event next week featuring Four Roses and Peerless, or our Michter's event during the Bourbon Affair. Kelly and Forrest are always there offering their delicious products to our guests at the museum. So this is in no way a new relationship. It is the continuation and evolution of an old relationship with a trusted, thriving, and valuable partner. So, Kelly Ramsey, congratulations. It's great to have you on board.
Thank you.
So my wife decided to get shy on me right there at the last minute and put me up here. So I can't tell you how excited we are to be down here. I've been a huge fan of the Fraser History Museum since they opened, and so to be able to have a shop right here on the block with them means I'm going to be spending a lot of time down there again. So I'm excited about that. As a chocolatier, the thing is that people get confused and think that all we're doing is kind of pushing chocolate. What we've really been about is kind of speaking about our state's bourbon culture ever since we got started. And that's the thing that a lot of folks don't understand. We started, even before we had our shop, we were approaching the KDA about becoming a sponsor of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail because we knew that we wanted to help people learn about bourbon. The next step in that evolution, as we got our shop going, Kelly became an executive bourbon steward with the Stave and Thief program. Once again, fostering that sense of education and helping teach people about all that bourbon brings to our state and all the things that they can find out and neat places to go when they're here in the city. And now this is just one more partnership between us, the Fraser, the KDA, where we're all going to be down here promoting the state's bourbon culture, speaking to that in a large degree, starting to just make sure that everyone understands all the wonderful things that we have available and that are brought to our state by bourbon and bourbon tourism, or as we like to call it, bourbonism, I understand. So I just wanted to let that go, and that's really about all I have to say.
That was pretty good for being told you were going to speak about 30 seconds ago. Brilliant, Forrest. Very nice.
He's the drummer. Good time.
Yeah, very good. Art Eatables is the world's first bourbon certified chocolatier and an official sponsor of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Its relationship with the Kentucky Distillers Association is very important to the success and one of the reasons that this business has absolutely thrived. Can you believe that this just started in 2011? It seems like an institution already in this city. So we at the Fraser, we know something about that relationship with the KDA because our relationship with the KDA is paramount to our success as we continue to develop this Bourbon Gateway concept and Bourbon Visitor Center and designation as the first stop on the Bourbon Trail. So next I want to call up Colleen Thomas, who is the Director of Member and Public Relations and a friend and shares an office right down the hall.
Thank you, Andy. I'm so excited to be here today to celebrate this tremendous milestone with Art Eatables. And I want to take this moment to thank you, Forrest and Kelly, for all the hard work you've done to help support and elevate Kentucky's signature bourbon and distilled spirits industry. Like they've said, they stole all my lines. Art Eatables is an official sponsor of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, and they are the official chocolatier of the Kentucky Bourbon Affair. Now, all of their delectable creations are delicious, but their small batch bourbon truffles are perfection in confection. Trademark. Now, what a marvelous location we have right here. We've got great neighbors. You've got Kentucky Peerless Distillery about a block away. You've got Evan Williams Bourbon Experience just down here at 6th and Main. You've got Jim Beam Urban Stillhouse just beyond that. And you've got the Fraser History Museum right here. where they have worked so hard to preserve and tell the story of Kentucky's signature bourbon industry. Also, most notably, my office is right upstairs. So this proximity to your store is more than I could have ever asked for. So I appreciate all of that. Like they've said, Art Eatables was one of the first bourbon certified establishments to come through the Save and Thief bourbon certification program. Kelly was one of the city's first executive bourbon stewards. This drive to be great, this insistence on integrity and service is the cornerstone of Kentucky Bourbon's culture. A culture that pulls from Kentucky Bourbon's heritage, family roots, the tradition of working hard and doing things right, and Kentucky's own unique brand of Southern hospitality. Forrest and Kelly, thank you for all you have done to elevate our signature bourbon industry, and we wish you the absolute best in your endeavors.
All right, now to the hardest working mayor in all of America. What is this, one of 12, 13, or 14 events you've got today? I think he's got a date with Evander Holyfield down the street in just a couple of minutes. This announcement today is just another great step forward in the growing business of Kentucky bourbon tourism, or as we have heard many times now, as the mayor likes to call it and has trademarked it, bourbonism. So, Mayor Greg Fisher.
All right, thanks so much. No, I mean, who would have thought 5 years ago that we'd see this kind of boom that we've got taking place right now? We knew we had something authentic and unique, obviously, with bourbon, but we said, let's share it with the world and let's really promote it. And boy, we didn't know how Art Eatables and other folks would respond to this in just such a cool way where people come from all over the world to get your products now. And if you check out their maps in their store, you'll see that. And it's just one of many examples of how really the world is opening up to Louisville to visit here. We had over 24 million tourist visits this past year. So that's just skyrocketing. Bourbon Trail obviously is going big. And we have 10 distillery experiences now either in place or under construction in our city. So as the trailhead of the Bourbon Trail, obviously you can spend quite a few days here, or you go out on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, come to the Fraser. The Fraser's done an incredible job on bourbon and will continue to do more with that as well. And they'll do it because of great partners like Art Eatables and just kind of the gracious hospitality and super high quality that they bring to the party here. So, Kelly, Forrest, gonna proc you guys. Come on up here. This is the city of Louisville honoring Art Eatables on the grand opening of their new store in the new Bourbon District. Art Eatable embraces our city's signature spirit to craft distinct candies rooted in Louisville's culture and history, a shining example of what, Andy? Bourbonism in action. So our city celebrates Art Eatables for bringing its fine chocolates to Main Street and for its partnership with the Fraser History Museum. Cheers. Good job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Cool.
All right, I believe we're going to cut a ribbon now. Let's get the big scissors out.
We have like 3 pairs.
We got some. Who knew there were this many big scissors in the city of Louisville? Lots of ribbon cutting.
Where's your son?
He has some testing today, so we couldn't get him out. We tried. Okay.
I look forward for a picture.
Okay.
This has been a Metro TV production, a public service of Louisville Metro Government.